Hello, everyone. I think we are live now. Just checking quickly before I start. Good evening to everyone here. Welcome in to the Strength Chat with the trainer Orlando. That's my name, Orlando. You understand how you can double your strength and feel 10 years younger. Okay, 10 years younger is good in your 40s and beyond. I'm trainer Orlando, and the subject today is 4 very good back exercise you should do to double your strength in your 40s and beyond. Okay, what are these exercises? Yeah, probably the ones I can say here. Now, you if you pop to your gym, I reckon you're doing back exercises. Yeah, back exercises. They are very important to do. Yeah. Uh, Probably sometimes you do an exercise and you don't know exactly what muscles you're hitting. But before anything, these 4 important back exercise, I like those ones. I do those exercise, and I have a very good, strong, defined back. Oh, well, actually, today I did these exercises. Yeah, and and this exercise I'm going to show you. I've got, as I've just mentioned here, 4 exercise. I record this exercise today for you. Yeah, and this exercise I did for myself. So I thought to myself, why not for my for the people who follow me and these people in the 40s and beyond, and they want to double their strength and feel 10 years younger. Why not? So let's show this exercise to them. Okay, so what are the names? What are these exercises? I know you are eager to know this exercise. Probably you have done those ones before. The first one is lat pull down. Lat pull down is done. It's a machine, yeah, and it's a long bar. You use it, so you do this exercise lat pull down on a machine. Okay, I'll show you later this one. The second one, it's the same exercise. It targets the same muscle group, but it's I did this one with I've got in the gym long straps. Yeah, very long straps. You're gonna see those ones, and so they are like I call those ones back rows. Yeah, very good one to do it. So I do these ones on the pulley. Yeah. And the third one is an exercise for your upper back, right there. Yeah. It's called upright row. And you do this exercise with a bar called Z bar. It's a kind of wavy bar. Yeah. It weighs about 6 kilograms. Okay. And then there is another exercise for upper back, which is basically the same. It's upright row, again, the same name, but with those long straps. Sure, you love it. You love watching this exercise. Probably you have done before, but if you guys have not done before, this is a great chance to do it and to learn a little bit more and what muscles you're gonna be hitting. So let's put it this way. What do they work? Yeah. What part of your back? For example, if you do the upright rows, yeah, they work your upper back, all those muscles right there, yeah, rear deltoids, yeah, middle back. So it's a good exercise. Also, it works as a second muscle your biceps because you're doing this movement. Okay. And the other one is for your middle back. It gets you, there's the whole name is latissimus dorsis, but you don't say in the gym latissimus dorsis. I'm working on my latissimus dorsis. This is a Latin name. I'm working on my lats. Yeah, it's your back muscles and middle back there. So that's what I did today. I did work on my upper back and my middle back. Also, I did a core exercise. Okay. Why do you think? Why should I do exercise for my back? What's the reason? Why is it important? Yeah, it's very important to do it because doing back exercises, you strengthening your back. You keeping your, let's say, your whole back straight. So when you don't do exercise for your back, what can happen? You're gonna have a bad posture, yeah. So you're gonna be walking a little bit like that, yeah. So when you do exercises, when you sit in the office, yeah, you're typing like this, yeah, this is bad posture, yeah. So what you have to do, you have to lift your chest, yeah. It's because your muscles in the back, they are more or less lazy. You're not exercising those back muscles there. So what, more or less what happens, they elongate, yeah. Your muscles in the back elongate, and your muscles in the chest shrink. So that's why your posture is like that. What you have to do, yeah, that's what happens if you don't do exercise for your back. Your back, you'll be like that. You're gonna have a hunched over back, which is not great, because when you're walking outside, people can see the way you walk. You're walking like an old man, and you're not an old man or older woman. Doesn't matter whether or not you are, but you need to make sure you walk with your chest up, shoulders back, pulled back. Yeah, that's why you need to do exercise for your back, okay? And also for your middle back, because it's your body, your skeleton, so that holds up the whole back, those muscles. Yeah, that's why you have to do exercise for your back. Yeah, but again, you have to understand, when I'm doing this exercise, I'm targeting my upper back, my middle back. This is important to know. Why? Because when you do exercise, your brain connects to the muscle. So you cannot, if you're doing back exercise, you cannot connect to your core. You have to connect to your back. And your brain sends electrical signals to the muscles to respond better. Okay? This is important. So that's why it's important to have to do exercise for your upper back, middle back, to keep your back as straight and keep yourself in good posture, okay? And to avoid problems, because if you have a problem there, it could run down to your lower back, because it's all like a link to those muscles, okay? You have to not all, sometimes you go to a gym and we just don't have a proper training program, and you end up forgetting to do this important exercise, okay? Now, do my clients do this exercise? Yeah, they obviously do this exercise. I make sure they do every week. It's important. You cannot do every day, but they do every week, okay? And how many clients have come to me and with like bad posture, yeah, not looking, when talk to me, not looking straight, back straight, a little bit like a back's dropping. So my client told me this today. She met up with a friend, and well, she's been losing weight. Good. She's doing well. And the friend asked, "You look taller." And she's a tall woman, but the friend asked, "You look taller." It's not. It's because she's exercising. She's got better posture. She's looking great now. Yeah. If you follow me in my media, social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube, now and then I post videos of my clients doing exercise, and she's there sometimes. So yeah, so my clients, they feel great when they do exercise for the back, because they feel their back are more engaged. Let's use this word. They feel the muscles are more engaged. They are talking to each other, upper back and middle back, and that's great. That's how I feel my back. Yeah, that's how I feel my back. And when you do back, if you next day you don't feel anything, I'm talking about like muscle soreness, or in 2 days after your training, it's because you didn't take your muscles to fatigue. Yeah, you have to make sure when you do biceps, back, whatever muscle you do it, you have to do hypertrophy. You have to fatigue the muscle. You have to feel muscles burning. Yeah. Okay. It's not painful. It's just burning. It's part of the job. Okay. Now, can anyone can do this exercise. Doesn't matter what age you are. Again, I always tell here in my life, I'm 59, and I do still do exercise for my back. Of course, I have to do it. So if I'm 59, someone who is 65, someone who is 70, they need more than I, because they are older. Because if you're not in training, you're losing lean muscle. Your muscle mass is going away from your body. You don't want that. So you have to do weight training, yeah, to feel stronger, to double your strength, and feel 20 years older. I mean, I'd say 20 years younger. Or if you're like me, that's how I feel. I feel younger. So these exercises are important. You do it, okay? So how do you do this exercise? I will be showing this exercise soon, yeah? And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna roll, I'm gonna play the exercise. It's quick, 25 seconds, 30 seconds, and then I will start again, and I will explain the movement for you to understand better. It's me doing. Can I do this exercise every day? No, you cannot. You cannot do the same muscle group day after day. Because what's the idea here? You have to let your muscle rest, recover. This is important. Yeah? Let your muscle recover. Because when your muscle recovers, so you can feel stronger. It builds more muscle mass. Okay? So it's important. The fibers, they sleep a little bit. Let's put it this way. They recover. After 2 days, you can do again. Maybe after 3 days is better. But it's important you let the muscles recover, because your fibers, they break down, and so you need some time. So you cannot do these exercises back to back. Okay? So these are only 4 exercises I'll be showing you. Yeah, you've got more. You've got different exercises. Yeah, you can sometimes, if you like the exercise, you don't want to change the exercise, you want to keep doing the exercise. What you have to do is sometimes you have to play with the repetitions and with the sets called the volume. Yeah, so you have to see how many reps you're doing and how many repetitions you're doing. Again, if you're doing again, the important thing when you're doing this exercise for back, for biceps, whatever exercise you're doing, you have to take your muscle to fatigue. Yeah, you must feel in the last 2 reps burning sensation, chest, back. If you don't feel that, you're not taking your muscles to fatigue. Remember that. Yeah. Okay, the heavier you do, the less reps you do, but you still, the last 2 reps, you have to feel it. Okay, that's how you work. You do the exercise for your back, for your biceps. Okay. So basically, so it's not when you do back exercises, of course, as the name says, it's you working in your back, but there is another muscle you work together there, which is your biceps as a second muscle. Yeah, it's not just biceps, but the the primary muscle here you're talking about is your back, and as a second one, it comes biceps to help with the movement. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I've got these. Let me just drink quickly. Yeah. Yeah. And another thing I'd like to point out, I was about to forget it, is the technique. Yeah. you have to make sure when you exercise, you have a proper technique. Technique is essential, because sometimes you understand the exercise, um, and and then you say, but I'm not getting the most of it. It's because some could be your technique is not good enough. Because I watch people in the gym every day training, and sometimes you have to put your hands just like that. You don't want to watch it, what happens in the gym, because sometimes they keep watching um, people who they say they are trainers and they are not, and they keep like posting things on the social media, and people just follow. So you have to make sure um, you follow a good professional. Okay, I'm a good professional. I've been in the business for too many years. Yeah, just looking at my age, you have an idea how long I've been training people. So you have to make sure you know the technique, you know what you're doing, otherwise you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna play the first video. Yeah, but for you who's watching me here on Instagram, you won't be able to watch the video. I'm gonna explain why. Because my software doesn't allow me to share the video on Instagram. I'm only sharing these videos on my Facebook and here my YouTube. So if you're watching me now on Instagram, please go to my YouTube. Yeah, Biff at 50. Subscribe to it, please. Or go to my Facebook, Biff at 50. Just go there, just find me there, Biff at 50, and then you can watch the video. But unfortunately, this software does not allow me to share with my Instagram. So if you want to watch the video, just go to my Facebook or Instagram, or Facebook or YouTube, please. And I'd love to see you there. I'd love to show these 4 videos for you. Okay, so gonna give you like some seconds, and then I'm gonna go. Easy to find me, Biff at 50, YouTube or Instagram, and then you go for it. Hope you enjoyed the live so far, and so I'm just about to play the first one. Let me just position here. Just a second. Okay, we are there. So if you are with me now in my Facebook or YouTube, you'll be able to watch this video. Okay, so let's go. The first one is I'm holding this barbell. The name is that barbell, yeah, and this barbell weighs 6 kilograms. And if you go like 2 5 kilograms on each side, yeah. So that's about 16 kg. You're gonna watch what I'm gonna do, yeah, and then I stop and rope again. Here you go. Okay, we're just about to finish. Okay. Yeah, it's about 25 seconds long. You can watch me there doing this exercise. That's it. So that's all being played. So now I'm gonna play again, and I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna explain to you. Okay. Right. You see when I'm pulling the bar, what am I doing? The bar comes close to my chest. Yeah, my belly, my chest, and goes up. and my elbows go out when I'm doing this movement. Why? Because I want to hit my upper back. Yeah. So I'm doing this for my upper back, my rear delts. Yeah, my deltoids, my traps. Yeah. So big muscle there starts in your neck and goes down to your middle back, your traps or trapezius. And there's a second muscle here. You can see I'm going like that. It's my biceps. I'm hitting my biceps going like that. Yeah. So that's the movement I'm doing. Yeah. And the barbell comes under my chin. Yeah. So because I want to squeeze my upper back. Yeah. So you pull it and slow down. So if I play again. Look at that. That's beautiful. You're going to see my back now. My friend did my back. Now you're going to watch. Watch now. Look, I stop. See the muscles there in my back? Basically, well, you can see, because you can see my back, and I'm holding the barbell this way. Yeah. This is how you hit your upper back. So it's great, that one. And notice my elbows really go out. Yeah. When I'm lifting that barbell. This is a great movement to do it. It's not difficult. Another thing is, when you do this movement, you make sure you don't swing your lower back too much. Yeah. Keep contracting your core. Yeah. And lift. Yeah. You can soften your knees a little bit, bend slightly your knees. I don't know if you can see, but my knees are slightly bent. That's great. So that was the first one. So that was an exercise for my upper back, right? That's the one you just saw it. It's a great one to do it. So I'm gonna do the same exercise, but using now straps. Okay. Let me go back to, yeah. So I'm gonna show you like the second one with the straps, and it's long straps. And I really like doing this one because I do this one on the pulley. Yeah, on the pulley machine. So it's something to vary when you're doing exercises for your body. Yeah, you need different exercise. So if I'm gonna add this one to the stream right now. Let me just stop here. So I'm gonna play this one. It's about again 25 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay. So let's go. Let's watch that. Good. So there you go. Keep watching the movement. You see the movement? It's the same movement like the one before. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Okay. Let's play back again. Okay. Let's so again, if you're just coming to my Instagram right now and you cannot watch the videos, I know, guys, some of you coming. Hey, there's a friend, Nick. How are you, mate? So just to let me tell you, Nick, you and others, if you're just coming to my Instagram now, you won't be able to watch my videos I'm showing right now, exercise for the back. Why you cannot? Because my software does not share on Instagram, only Facebook and YouTube. So if you want to watch this exercise, you have to go to my either Facebook or YouTube, Biff at 50, and you can watch those exercises. But here, Instagram, you cannot see anything. You just can see me, but nothing else. Okay, I wish my software would share, but that's the way it goes, and we have to accept. So if you want to watch these exercises, you have to go to my Facebook or YouTube. So I'm gonna explain now this movement. So The name again of this exercise is upper row. You're hitting your upper muscles, your upper back muscles. When I'm talking about your trapezius, rear delts, yeah, all those muscles there. And as a second muscle, you're doing your biceps, okay? So this time I'm using straps, long straps, and I like those ones. You watch my elbows, how out they go. So I can feel I work a bit more my back when I lift and my elbows go out this way. If you watch now, look, you can watch the video. Look at that. Look at the back now. See, I just stopped there. You see how high my elbows go and out? So I'm really hitting my upper back. That looks great. And look at the straps, how long they are. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. You see, look at the straps. So I'm doing the pulley, yeah. Of course, you can do this exercise. If you ask me, can I use dumbbells to do this exercise? Yeah, you can. Yeah, but you have to play more with your balance when you lift. Yeah, you have to know how to engage your core, soften your knees a little bit, bend. When I say you have to soften, bend your knees, lock it, and lift. But try not to use your lower back because you can do your back in. So make sure you contract your core, just lift and down. Let me play again. You see? Look at my knees. If I stop here, as I said to you, always bend your knees a little bit. Never, if you're doing a standing exercise, you have to bend your knees slightly. I'm not saying to you to sit on a chair, yeah? Bend a little bit, yeah? Lock it, contract your core, and do the movement, okay? Look at my knees now, okay? Look at that. You see, I'm doing light weights just to show you the movement. So that was the second one exercise. I've got another 2 exercises to go, yeah? So these ones, I just showed to you, it's for your upper back, yeah? And second muscle, it comes your biceps, okay? Now you're gonna do lat pull down. Lat pull down gets your middle back, which is great, yeah? Again, all this exercise will help you posture to keep your back straighter. If you sit like you're sitting in a chair and bending like that, it's not good. Yeah, you're not contracting your core and your shoulders are slouching. I mean, don't let that happen. Yeah, pull back, chest up, go for it. So now we're gonna do this exercise. It's a lat pull down. Yeah, it's a lat pull down machine, and I'm using this long bar. Why? You've got a long bar and there is another one like a smaller one. So the long bar gets more your outer back, yeah. And if you got a bar like this, yeah, so it gets more inner a little. And there is a triangle. Again, it goes more inner. Okay. So let me play this exercise. You're gonna watch, and let's go for it. Give me a second. It's the third one. Here I go. Okay, watch it out. It's not a long one. See the way I do it. See the camera is very close. You never do in a hurry. Look at that. I'm gonna be talking about that movement soon. Don't worry, guys. Just watch. Right. Okay. Let's play it again. You see how the exercise starts? I'm doing an overgrip, holding the barbell. And if you observe, when I pull it, you see my elbows come close to my sides. Why? There is a reason, because you want to squeeze your lats, yeah? You see people, when they pull it, they do like this. They lift their elbow because they are doing too heavy and they cannot do their weight because they either because the technique is not good or they are doing too heavy. Even sometimes doing a sort of weight they can pull. But if they don't have a good technique, they compensate doing this. So they rotate the shoulders, which is not good because you can pick up an injury there. So when you pull the bar, it has to come down to your chest. As the bar comes down, you squeeze with the elbows like this, like I'm doing right now. Okay? I'm just show here. Let me play again. Look. Look, I even stop a little bit there when I pull it to squeeze. See, I stopped. I just stopped the video there. Look at that. My back's not rounding. My elbows are coming close to my sides. This is great. This is all. That's what you want when you're doing this exercise. Even if it is a lot heavier, I know it becomes more difficult to pull close your chest, but you have to memorize that movement. It has to come down here. Okay, let's see again. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. If you look at my biceps, as I said to you, when you do this movement, the second muscle that comes into action is your biceps. Okay, so you're not isolating the biceps. You are isolating here your back. Okay, so your biceps is work as a second muscle here. Okay, so your biceps, you never be tired because it's working as a second muscle. But yes, you can tire your back because that's the idea. You're doing back. Okay, let's carry on here. Look at the muscles in my back again when I'm pulling the bar. You see, another thing you can watch when I'm doing this movement, I'm not swinging. Yeah, I'm not doing this. You see, you get to see lots of people in the gym. I just play with my clients when I see someone doing this exercise and I say, look at that guy. He's kite surfing. It's like try to balance the body kite surfing, you know, like a holding the string and going like that. So sometimes you see when they are doing, you see their backs going close to the floor. They go all the way down. This is dangerous. You know, you can hurt yourself. So basically, that's what you have to do. You have just pull the back towards your chest and make sure you don't do that kind of swing, yeah, back and forth. Okay, watch that. Look, and then when you have a good technique, you can increase a little bit. Yeah, increase a little bit and see what happens. Okay, so that was the third exercise out of 4 exercises. I've told you at the beginning of this life, I'd like to show you. So I've got one more to go. Yeah, it's you're gonna be hitting the same muscle group. Yeah, your middle back, your lats. Again, remember, second muscle you're hitting here is your biceps. Yeah, but this time I'm using again the straps, and I really like doing this exercise because if I'm standing and pulling something, I'm not only doing my back, but I'm working in my core, okay? My center of gravity. So if you do a stand exercise, you have to engage your core. You do your core because it works with your balance, yeah? And you have to know how to stand properly on the floor to lift your weights, okay? Engage your core. So this exercise now, I'm using these long straps on the pulley, and you're gonna watch now. Have a look how beautiful that is. Let's go for it. Look, it's a quick one, 20 seconds. Look at the way I do it. So yes, I've told you before earlier on in this life, yeah, my clients do this exercise. They all like doing this exercise. Look at that. And I get good response, good feedback from them. So Let me play again this exercise, and now I'm going to explain. Before I play, look at my body position. This is great. Look, now I'm sitting further back, yeah, as if I was going to a squat movement, but I'm not doing a squat here, yeah. I'm holding the straps there, okay. You see my back flat, neutral. You call in fitness, you say you have a neutral back. It's flat completely. If your back rounds, it's a problem, okay? Because you're pulling some weights, okay? So let's see. Look, I just stopped there. You see, when I did the pull, see my elbows. My elbows are really close to my sides. Why? Because when I pull it, I hold it for tiny second to squeeze those muscles there. I just hold it a bit and release. But I don't release like that. If you release like that, if you abruptly release, you can lose your shoulders and your back. So you have to control the release and pull it and squeeze. Okay? Let's go again. Look at that. I can feel, just watching, I can feel my biceps as a second muscle. Now look my back. Look at the back, flat, straight. You want that back when you're doing this exercise. That's all you want. You cannot let the weight take control of your back. You are the boss there. You are the one say, I want this. I want my back like this. Okay, here I'm the boss. I'm stronger than you. So you have to make sure you keep a good back and you pull it. Look at that. You see, I stop a little bit and I go again and release. See? Is it tiring to do it? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. I did today. But that's what I like. That's for your health. If you want to double your strength again, and if you're 10 years younger, that's why you have to do it. Or if you want to feel like 20 years younger, I feel like 20, 30. I really feel young, you know what I mean? Inside, outside, that's how I feel. So that's what you have to do. You have to lift weights, you have to understand the movement, because anyone can lift weights, but not everyone can lift weights properly. If you walk on the gym floor, you watch exercises you've never seen before. I've never seen. It's like people just like what happens is sometimes with this exercise, they watch someone online and they mimic, but they don't know what they're doing. So here I'm giving you like a professional advice. You know what I mean? I've been in the business for a long time, and I know I'm talking about it here because I do train every day. I do 5 times a week. I do 5 workouts. Okay. So if you just follow the instructions I'm just giving to you right now with these 4 exercises, you're going to be fine. Believe me, you're going to be fine. If anything, just write to me. Yeah, just watch my videos and write to me. If you have anything, just come back to me. I'm here to help you. You know what I mean? So, almost every day I'm doing my lives and trying to bring something to you to make you understand if you are in the 40s and beyond. Okay, this is important to double your strength. And if you're 10 years younger, okay, you're not getting any younger anymore. You know what I mean? Your age is going on. Okay, 40, 41, 42, 43, it's going on. If you don't do anything, if you don't have also a good diet with your training, it doesn't work. Okay, you don't need to have a super diet. I don't have a super diet. I've never had it. I've always had a good diet because I know what I eat or if I'm eating. Okay, I'm careful and I do train to burn. Okay, but I know. Okay, my diet is very good in the week. Saturday and Sunday I relax a little bit. Okay, but usually I make sure the things I'm eating. Okay, so basically these are the exercises I'd like to show you guys today, and it's been a pleasure to be with you. And I will come back tomorrow. Yeah, I need to make sure about the time because today was a very busy day, and came back an hour ago from the gym, so that it's been a long day Of course, I feel tired a bit, but when you do weight training, your body can take it. You feel always stronger. Thanks, guys, for being with me tonight. I will come back tomorrow. Don't know about. I'm gonna talk about something, but don't know it yet. I have to think about it. But God bless you, and thank you, guys. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Yannick. Thanks for everyone being here, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.